It's time for the RX Comic Weekend Review. Okay, as you know, this week's a bit bigger than last week, so we'll just get right to it off the bat. Okay, for Marvel, we had Alpha Flight. You know what? Not bad. I like Alpha Flight. It's kind of a nice little ongoing thing they're going to go with it. Okay, let's continue, shall we? There was also the Spider Island stuff. Oh my god, why am I buying this one? Okay, a fun one for me happens to be the All-Winter Squad. Kind of funny. You know, I like the World War II reference. Bringing back some characters we haven't heard in a while. Art sucks, mind you. Okay, Fear Itself. Yeah. Journey into Mystery, Fear Itself crossover. Probably the best Marvel this week. I liked how this story took a little twist with Mephisto. But if you like comic books where people talk and don't really do much, New Avengers, where you mostly have people in a panel talking. Wow, it's probably the lamest Avengers book on the market. So that pretty much wraps up the Marvels. So let's get to what you're all waiting for. It's DC Comics' third week of new 52 titles. So we'll just get into it, shall we? Grifter number 1. Okay, disappointing. Artwork wasn't that great. Story left me wanting something. Okay, probably the better one of the two Batgirl comic books. Well, last week we had Batgirl, and I went, I'll give it a couple. Well, Batwoman came out today, and I must admit the artwork is a little bit better, and the character is more interesting. So this one, you know what? I'm going to keep it on my list. Alright, one that let me down a little bit this week, Frankenstein Agent of Shade. Okay, last week I complained about the Hawk and Dove artwork. Not as bad, but done in a hurry. Okay, the big one, the big disappointment for me this week, Superboy. Yes, another reboot, DC. It's a reboot. You're remaking the origin, it's a reboot. Borderline Smallsville. Didn't like it. My waste of money this week. I don't know why DC thought this character would be a good one to put out. Resurrection Man. Well, I guess like the title says, they resurrected a dead book. Alright, the big letdown this week, the one that had all the hype for, Deathstroke. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Oh, another letdown. We had Mr. Terrific. Well, guess what? The book wasn't. Okay. One of them I did like this week. So DC's getting a few things right. They're continuing. I can't speak anymore, but they're continuing with some storylines. And this one I actually like. It's the new Batman and Robin. Bruce Wayne is Batman again with his son. I like the twist. I like the fact that, you know, Robin has to prove himself over again. You know, it's father-son issues. It's finally what Batman and Robin kind of should have been a long time ago. So DC, you got this one right. Okay, one I was actually surprised I liked, because I thought it was going to be stupid, The Demon. Okay, it's not set in the present world yet, but it was actually a fun read. Okay, nice cover. The actual story inside was, well, the title says it all. Suicide Squad. Yes, I have a weakness for Suicide Squad, but like I said, you're not going to get great story writing from Suicide Squad ever. We never have, you never will. One of the ones which I think that DC made a mistake with, Legion Lost. Can you say we've seen this before? Deja vu. The art's actually probably the steadiest art of the week. However, beaten story. It's been done. It's like a rewind, repeat. Now, we're going to get to a couple DC books which I actually think, hey, you know what, DC, these are good. I actually like these. Because you know what? I liked Red Lantern. I didn't think I was going to like it, but it continues the story arcs from the previous pre-Flashpoint universe. Woo! I like this one. This was a recommender. Okay, the shocker, the one I was like, what the heck were they thinking? But I actually enjoyed it. It was probably the best DC read of the day. Yes. The evil Green Lantern with the French mustache. Ah! But it's not actually was a good read. Al Jordan's still in the book. And I don't want to give you a spoiler, but last page is a good one. On to the other companies now. One of the books that I've been enjoying for a while. It's not a cutesy book, but I do like Mice Templar. It's sort of a darker version of the Mouse Guard comic books. Which brings me to the best cover of the week. I'm not going to do a worst cover of the week this week because they're all kind of okay. And if I had to pick a worst, it'd be the Frankenstein one. The best cover this week has to go to Simon Bisley Heavy Metal cover. Let's be honest. A Babe in Blades, how can you not like this cover? Plus the fact Heavy Metal's been around for a long time, and you know what? They deserve it this week. Their cover was the one that popped. See you next time. RX Comic Review. I'm at Montreal Man.